Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News at 11 starts now.
License suspended. The investigation surrounding a local daycare that's been forced to shut down.
Also, 2 people killed while trying to cross Woodward in a span of 13 months. The push now for change that's unfolding in Birmingham.
But we begin with a wet night across Metro Detroit with even more rain on the way.
Yeah, let's get right over to Andrew with what to expect overnight tonight and into tomorrow morning's commute, Andrew.
Well, Kimberly and Jason, a wet night indeed, at least so far. Now, this rain we're seeing here, light to moderate shower activity, not quite as heavy as what we saw this afternoon with a cold front that pushed through, but we have more moisture down to our south. This is the second wave of rain that's moving through, but it's one of many that we'll see over the next 24 to possibly 36 hours. Yes, in early Saturday morning. But right now it's 64 degrees, cloudy skies and drizzly conditions over at Metro Airport. And the rain becomes more scattered shortly after midnight. But just in time for the morning commute tomorrow, toward the middle and end of the commute, by say 7 a.m. and afterward, more rain moves in that becomes more widespread. Light to moderate once again, as you can see here in green and yellow, but you can see during the afternoon, more moisture is on the way. And these areas of red indicate heavier showers with possibly some gusty winds. So when you wake up tomorrow morning, you can expect cloudy skies with more rain arriving for the bus stop when you wake up on your Friday. We'll talk more about Friday afternoon, how heavy that rain gets, and of course your weekend forecast in minutes.
We have breaking news just coming in tonight. Former President Bill Clinton is in the hospital to receive treatment for a blood infection. The illness is not COVID related. President Clinton was admitted to the ICU at the University of California Irvine Medical Center on Tuesday. His spokesperson says he is responding well to treatment and could be discharged as soon as tomorrow.
A Canton daycare has its license suspended by the state, but as of right now, what happened inside remains a mystery. We do know what's called a high-risk special investigation would involve a serious incident ranging from abuse or neglect leading to a child's death to possible sexual abuse. Larry Spruill is live in Canton with reaction from inside that community tonight. Larry, good evening.
Good evening, Kimberly. We talked to several families and they tell me that they really did not know the family here, but they saw several investigators and detectives here at the home last week.
Because, so close to our house, something like this happening.
Murtuza Masalawala and his wife and son moved into this Canton neighborhood a little over a year ago. They live here on Thornhill Court in Canton, right across the street from this home that is now the center of an investigation.
Actually, we are pretty surprised, and a little terrified too.
That's because the Department of Licensing and Regulatory Affairs, or LARA, and the Child Care Licensing Bureau tell Local 4 they have suspended and issued a notice of intent to revoke the family child care home license of Agula Arusalam. The agency conducted a high-risk special investigation and found several violations of the Child Care Organizations Act. This news is shocking to many neighbors here in this quiet neighborhood, especially for Masalawala. That's because not too long ago, they were considering the home daycare for their infant son.
Yeah, we tried a few options and then, we went for another daycare.
Laura reps say due to the nature of the high-risk investigation, one or more of the following conditions had to be met. Those are child abuse or child neglect is the suspected cause of a child's death. The child is a victim of suspected sexual abuse or sexual exploitation, and child abuse or child neglect resulting in severe physical injury to the child. We knocked on the door of the home, but no one answered. And I did ask Laura if charges will be filed against the family who lives here. They tell me that will be up to law enforcement. We are live in Canton tonight. Larry Spruill, Local 4.
Okay, Larry, thanks.
2 people have been killed in the past 13 months trying to cross Woodward in Birmingham. The ensuing frustration over trying to make sure it doesn't happen again has bubbled over and is now on the governor's desk. Our Mara McDonald live in Birmingham tonight. And Mara, this is what we're talking about, the crosswalk at Woodward and Forest, correct?
Jace, let me show you what the problem is. Take a walk with me. Number 1, you can see how fast the traffic is going. Number 2, you can see that this crosswalk is striped. You can also see that it's got a pedestrian crossing sign. But Eric, turn our light off. You turn the light off out here, no one can really see that this is a crosswalk. It's a problem. Clinton Baller may sit on Birmingham City Commission, but he ordered these See Me flags out of his own pocket and put them up not as a commissioner, but as a regular citizen.
It's scary to cross. If you're a mom with a baby carriage or somebody with even a minor disability who has to get across the street, it's frightening.
2 people have been run over and killed here in the last 13 months, and Birmingham's assistant city manager decided to take her concerns over MDOT to the governor, sending her this letter asking her to please intervene here. Birmingham doesn't control what happens on Woodward. It's a state road.
It's totally the most unsafe place I've ever crossed in my life, and I moved here to be near downtown and be in a walkable community.
A call to MDOT tonight got us some answers. The agency is in the process of doing a pedestrian volume study here, but is planning on putting up a flashing warning signal within the next 2 months. For now, Joan Schloop will gladly use the See Me flags and hopes the state hurries up.
I'm in an age where I can't run across the street, and there are many people here who can't. And a lot of my neighbors don't ever even, we drive them and park on the other side.
Back here live, MDOT tells me depending on the outcome of that volume study, there's a possibility they'll actually put a pedestrian signal in here. If that's approved, that would be something that would be completed in 2022. Jace, Kimberly, back to you.
Yeah, and Mara, there's a lot of spots there, too, that are tricky. Is this bigger than just that one crosswalk?
It is bigger than this one. I mean, this one crosswalk is a real problem for Birmingham, but the overall issue and what these city commissioners get complaints about the most is how fast the traffic is on Woodward, how much traffic there is on Woodward, and that people simply do not feel safe crossing in any of the more visible crosswalks. They just don't, going from one side of the city to the other, that they worry that they're going to get run down.
Yeah.
Back to you.
A lot of lanes to cross. Mara, thanks. Kim?
The 4-day manhunt for a suspected child rapist is now over. Today, FBI agents spent hours at this West Side home where investigators believe a 9-year-old Farmington Hills girl was sexually assaulted. The scene is about 2.5 miles from where the girl was abducted Sunday. Police have not said anything about the suspect that was taken into custody today. Farmington Hills police will be releasing more information, they tell us, about the case during a news conference tomorrow afternoon.
Detroit police have arrested a suspect connected to the murder of a panhandler at a West Side gas station. The homeless man was killed last week at the Clark gas station near Dexter and Collingwood. His murder led to community members going door to door in the neighborhood. Police say a tip led to the suspect's arrest.
4 security guards are now formally charged in the death of a man at Northland Mall.
The guards are accused of restraining Mackenzie Cochran in 2014. Witnesses reported hearing Cochran say he could not breathe. The guards pleaded not guilty to involuntary manslaughter charges on this. Attorney General Dana Nessel's office reviewed the case last year after the Oakland County prosecutor at the time decided against charges.
It is equally important for us to recognize that justice is also undermined when those who are guilty of abhorrent crimes are allowed to go free. And today we hope to correct some of those errors in the process.
All of those men charged are due back in court later this month. They each face up to 15 years in prison.
Troubled State Rep. Jewel Jones will be back in court tomorrow. The Inkster lawmaker has spent the past month in custody after violating his bond and then was charged for allegedly smuggling a handcuff key into the Livingston County Jail. A judge has ordered that he undergo mental health evaluations. Jones's legal trouble started back in April when he was arrested for drunk driving.
The Republican-led legislature has approved tougher voter ID requirements. The bill would require in-person voters to show their ID for their ballot to count. Right now, the law does allow voters without an ID to fill out an affidavit confirming their identity. It would also require voters requesting an absentee ballot to provide their driver's license number, state ID number, or the last 4 digits of their Social Security number. The bill now heads to Governor Gretchen Whitmer's desk, where it is very likely to be vetoed.
Still ahead, a Michigan school district announces it is canceling Halloween parties.
The letter it sent out to parents explaining that decision.
And hockey is back, and this time with a packed Little Caesars Arena. Bernie has highlights of tonight's wild season opener coming up in sports.
But first, the booster shot debate turns to the Moderna vaccine and whether another shot is needed. We'll get into that next.